Oh my gosh.
Oh, I hit my funny bone.
Man down.
Welcome to part 2 of our Cadbury chocolate adventure. In this part, we are going to be trying Dairy Milk Caramel, Double Decker, Curlywurly, and Crunchie. Previously on our Cadbury chocolate journey, we tried the Wispa, Mr. Big, Crispy Crunch, and the Wunderbar. And while we liked all the names, the chocolate bars themselves, they were just kind of average. So we're hoping that today we get it stepped up a notch. So what do we want to get started with? I believe we are starting with Dairy Milk Caramel, the ultimate milk chocolate experience with a buttery sweet caramel delight. Rich, creamy, and smooth with a caramel core. Straight out of GB. Great Britain.
I gotcha.
Okay, well, maybe not everybody gotcha.
Oh, that's true.
Or got me. Ooh, it's super glossy.
Yeah, this is like a pretty clean bar.
There's like a mirror glaze on top. Very impressive, Cadbury. All right, so Michelle, how would you rate that out of 10?
I will probably give this actually an 8. I really do like this chocolate, and the caramel is probably the texture that I like for caramel. It's not like too runny. It's not too sticky. It's like still a little chewy, so.
That seemed like a more, and I don't know if this is the right way to describe it or explain it, but like a more grown-up or more complex caramel than maybe what we have. Yeah. In our chocolate bars. Like when I was eating it, I felt like there was, a certain richness and quality to that caramel that was a little unique. So yeah. I'm going to go with a 7. I still don't think it's anything special or spectacular, but of all the things we've tried so far, that might actually be my favorite, even though it's very simple. And up next, we're moving on to the Double Decker. Crispy cereal on bottom, chewy nougat on top. This bar is as British as the bus it was named after. So I guess it's pretty British. Oh boy, you might have to bite that off.
Look at that nougat.
Might have to show that up a little bit. Looks more like a marshmallow to me. I think I am going to go with a 4 for that one. I really didn't like it. Everything in there should be good, but when I ate it, it was like first all I got was a hit of cereal, and that was kind of weird. And then the nougat got stuck in my teeth, and it took about 3 minutes to pry that out. And now the aftertaste is like this really bitter, malty type thing, and I don't like that either. So I'm going 4.
Yeah.
Very British.
Yeah, I'd probably go like a 3 or 4 also, because there's definitely a weird aftertaste. And I'm trying to think, there's like a cereal that I have stuck in my mind right now that it reminds me of, like a really old throwback. Like
Bourbon-O's.
Well, I don't know what kind of cereal you were eating as a kid, but yeah, I can't explain it, but it's very off-putting to me. I'm sorry.
I thought you were going to say it's nasty.
Well,
then you toned it down to off-putting. Yeah, so that is definitely a disappointment. I guess people in Great Britain like that one, but again, that one was so stuck to my teeth. And I don't want to stay a stereotype, but I'll just leave it at that. All right, moving right along. We are going now into the Curlywurly. Hey, oh yeah, curl that whirl. A twisted braid of chocolate and caramel from the UK. Think if DNA was made of chocolate and caramel. Sounds like every other chocolate bar we've been having. Oh, that's interesting. That was not what I was expecting.
I don't think they can see that.
It's a double helix. Okay, so it kind of looks like a pretzel covered in chocolate.
Yeah, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. What's in this one?
It just says chocolate and caramel.
Oh.
So I guess the shape is the fun part.
It's like holding its form.
That one is all about the caramel. Within about 3 seconds, the chocolate is gone and you have caramel. That being said, the caramel is good, but they kind of build it up based on the name and the shape of it, but really it's just some caramel that it becomes easier to eat by having a layer of chocolate around it. So I think I am going to go a 7 because I did enjoy the caramel that was there, but you're not expecting really much more than just some caramel.
Yeah, I would probably go a 7 maybe 8, just because I really did like this caramel as well. It also reminds me of, which I don't know if you've ever had, the Reason candies / chocolates. I think Risen, I think is what it is. It's basically like very similar to this, but it's like a little cube.
What are Rolos?
That's also milk chocolate and caramel, but I think the caramel, from what I remember, is like a little bit runnier.
I see. Okay.
But yeah, like that's what it reminds me of. But yeah, I don't think it's anything too special. I really like this one though, just because of the chocolate and the type of caramel that is in it.
Oh yeah, I mean that's one of these ones where it'd be hard not to like it unless you really hated caramel. It is pretty sticky though. It is the kind that if you were to bite down, you might have a hard time getting your jaw back up. But
yeah,
that's a good caramel.
Yeah, I mean it's not too sticky where like it's still stuck in our teeth or anything. Like for me, it's pretty much all gone.
Yep.
So
Yep, that's good. You might find a little bit in a couple days, but all good. Okay, so last but not least for this video, we have the Crunchie, a flawless gold bar of chocolatey goodness, the Cadbury milk chocolate you love, and crisp honeycomb you need. British, of course. Yikes. The initial hit of the honeycomb is weird. Like it's not very good, but then as you continue to eat it, it like blends better. I don't know if that makes any sense. I'm going to go a 5.
I'm going to go a 6 because I didn't really like it either, but it is different.
It's definitely unique. It's unique. It's maybe the first thing that's truly unique that we've had out of these.
I mean, if I kind of had to compare it to something we have, maybe a Whopper, but it's obviously not the same flavors. But yeah, then I also just kind of got this like aftertaste that I'm not really a fan of. I mean, yeah, I guess it's the honeycomb, but
I could leave it.
Yeah, I could leave it too. But I do like it for something different.
Right. So yeah, I agreed on that front. But yeah, I guess that's where we are going to leave you as well. So part 2 of our Cadbury chocolate adventure. I think we're just going to do one more part where we are going to have 6 more things to try. And those 6 things...
7 if you count the hot chocolate.
Are we going to make the hot chocolate?
Of course.
Okay, so 7. So Michelle, tell the people what they can expect and get ready for. This is our teaser.
We have a flake, just one flake, a fudge bar, a star bar, crunchy rocks, so mini versions of that.
You're going to be eating rocks.
A dinky decker, marvelous creations, and then a hot chocolate in an instant.
Peace.
Bye. Dinky decker.